Hey guys, welcome to the Creative Arena. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a wonderful advanced stacking card with ScrollTrigger effect on Elementor without the use of any additional plugin. Okay, so now at the end of this tutorial, we're going to create something that looks like this. This is our demo page. Now when you scroll down, you see this is our service section. Now when you scroll, you see web development, graphic designing, search engine optimization, UI UX, and AI technology, and then you scroll. And mind you, this effect is highly responsive on all devices, and we can check that out on our tablet. And we can see it looks wonderful on tablets, works perfectly on tablet, and we can also check it out on our mobile device as well. As you can see. So without further delay, let's dive in and get started. In our Elementor editing script, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come over here, click on this plus icon, select the flexible container, select the structure here. Now I'm going to come over here, set the minimal height value to 100 VH, okay? Justify content to the center and align item to the center as well. Then I'm going to come over to the style, give it the background color of black. Then I'm just going to come over here, add a heading text. Now for this text, I'll just write welcome, okay? Then style it a little bit, increase the change the color to white, and then increase the font size to something like this. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate this container again. Now for this other container here, I'm just going to come over here, change the background color to white, and then for the text, I'm going to come over here, change the text to other content, and then I'm going to go to the style option and change the color to black. Okay, so now we've created these two containers here. These containers are here to enable us scroll. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add a container between these two containers here, and this container is going to be the one to contain our cards. So I'm going to select the flexible container and then select the structure here. Now I'm going to come over here for the width. I'm going to set it to full width. Then I'm going to go to the advanced settings and make sure I set the padding to 0. All right, so now I'm going to come over here, click on this plus icon and add another container within it. Now for this first container, I'm going to call it our service section. Then for the container added within it, I'm going to call it inner container. Okay, so now for this inner container, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here and then I'm going to set the minimal height to VH100. Okay, then I'm going to come over here to the mobile section here for where we have the gaps. Now for the gap, I'm going to select the mobile and then set the row to 40 and then leave the column at 0. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go back to the desktop. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to come over here within this container here. I'm going to add 2 containers here. So I'm going to select container and then I'm going to duplicate this container here. Okay, so now that I've duplicated it, I'm going to come back to this inner container and then I'm going to set the direction to row horizontal. So we'll have these 2 containers side by side. Now for the first container, I'm going to call the first container text content. And then for the second container, I'm going to call the second container our card section. Okay, so now for the text content, I'm going to come over here. For the width, I'm going to set the width to 50%. Then I'm going to come over to the cards section, set the width as well to 50%. Now head back to the text container, text content, and then I'm going to come over here, justify content to the center. Then I'm going to add some few contents here. So we're just going to select the heading. Then for the heading text, we're just going to change it to our services. Then I'm going to go to the style option and tweak it a little bit, change the color to black, come over here to the typography, change the uniform pixel to EM, and then give it a size of 5.7 EM. Then I'm going to come over here, add a text editor below it. Then I'm going to come over here again and add a button below it. Now for the button, I'm just going to change the text to line bar. Then I'm going to go to the style option and just give it a background color of black. Okay, so we now have this basic design here. Then for this container here, this text content container, I'm going to go to the style, to the advanced settings, and then come over to the padding and give it a padding of 20 pixels all around. Okay, now we've done that. Now I'm going to come over here to our card section. Now for this card section here, I'm going to justify content to the center and then align items to the center as well. Now I'm going to come over, click on this plus icon here. Then I'm going to add a container within it. Now for this container here, I'm going to call this container our card. Okay, so now for this card container, I'm going to come over to the width, change the unit from percentage to pixel, and then give it a value of 350 pixel and a minimal height of 350 pixel. Okay, so now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come over to the style option here, and then for the background, I'm going to set it to gradient background. Now for the first color or gradient, I'm going to set it to red like this, and then I'm going to copy the color code, come over to the second color, paste it there, and then drag it a little bit brighter here. So now I'm going to come over here to where we'll have the type, and I'm going to set it to radius. So we now have something that looks like that. So now that I've done that, I'm going to come over to the border. For the border radius, I'm going to give it a border radius of 30 pixels all round. So we'll have that rounded shape. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here, click on this plus icon here, and then I'm going to add an icon widget here. Now for this icon widget, I'm going to come over and then I'm going to select the mobile icon. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the style option, and for the icon color, I'm going to set it to white. For the icon size, I'm going to set it to 60 pixel. Okay. Now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to this card container here. Then I'll go to the advanced settings, and then for the padding, I'm going to give it a padding of 30 pixel all around. Okay. Then I'm going to come back to our icon, align the icon to the left. Then I'm going to go to our widget area and select a heading widget. And for this heading widget, I'm going to call it app development. Okay, then I'm going to go to the style option, change the color to white, and then change the typography, change the unit, the font size unit to EM, and then give it a value of 2.3 EM. Okay, then I'm going to come over to this container, this card container here, go to the layout, come down to where we'll have the justify content. This time around, I'm going to set it to space around. So we'll now have this here. So the next thing we're going to do here on this card is we're going to check for the responsiveness of this card and this design we've already worked on here. So we're going to check it out on tablet. Now for the text here, we're going to come over here and reduce the font size to something like this. Okay. And then for our card, first of all, we're going to come over to the card, and then we're going to reduce the width to 250 pixel and a minimal height of 250 pixel. Now for the icon, we're going to come over and reduce the icon to 50 pixel. And then for the text, heading text, we're going to come over here and reduce it to 1.5. Okay, so now we have this, and then we're going to come over here. Let's reduce this heading here as well. Let's reduce it a bit. Yep, to 3.5. Yeah, this looks better. Okay, so now I'm going to check it out on mobile. Now for the mobile, we're just going to reduce this heading also to 3. Okay, and then for this card here, we're going to come over here, and then we're going to make sure we set the width to 250 and the minimal height to 250. Okay, and for the font size, we're going to leave it as it is because it looks great. Okay, so now our design is responsive. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go back, still on this card container here, we're going to come over to the advanced settings, and then we're going to set the position to absolute. Now we're going to come over here, remove this 0 to empty, and then remove the offset, vertical orientation offset to empty as well. So we'll now have it perfectly placed on the center. Now that we've done that, the next thing we're going to do here is we're just going to come over here and duplicate the card multiple times. Now you can duplicate this card for as much as you want, depending on the content you have on your project you're working on. So we're just going to duplicate this, let's say 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now we're going to come over here, and I'm going to hide this by clicking on this eye. So we will be changing it gradually. Hide it also and then I'm going to hide this. Now you can see this is the card we have here. So I'm going to hide this first card and then open the second card. And for this second card here, we're going to change the icon, come over to our icon library, and then we're going to search for desktop, and then we're going to select this icon here, and then we're going to come over here and then change the text here to web. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is we're just going to come over to the card container, go to the style option, change the color here. So to change the color, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come over here, drag this color here to this run here, and then I'm going to copy this color code here, come over to the second color, paste it here, and then drag this down here. So we now have this design. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to close this, I'm going to hide it, then I'm going to open the next card. Now I'm going to come over here for this card here, I'm going to change the icon here to shapes. And then I'm going to come over to the heading text here and change this text here to graphics design. Okay, so now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to come over and change the card color. So click on this, come over to the style option, just like we did previously. Over here, we're just going to drag this color here to where we'll have this green, and then we're going to copy the color code, come over to the second card, paste it, and then drag this over here to the center like this. So we now have this. Okay, so now I'm going to pause this video and then do it for the rest of the cards so that this video doesn't get too long. Okay, so I've successfully edited all the cards, so we can check it out here by coming here. When we turn on this card, you can see web development, we can see for graphics, we can see here for search engine optimization, and then this one for UI UX, and then finally for AI technology. Okay, so now that we've done this, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to add CSS class to the various sections. Okay, now what we're going to do here, we're going to come over here to this card section here. Then I'm going to head over to my code editor. We have already written down the code that will be used in making this wonderful effect on our website. So in our code editor, you can see here, this is where we'll have the various classes we'll be using. So for this, we're going to copy this class here, and then we're going to go back here. Now for this card section, we're going to come over to the advanced settings here, and we will have the CSS classes. We're going to paste the CSS class there. Then we're going to go back here to my VS Code editor, and then we're going to copy out this class here. Then I'm going to go back here to where we'll have this service section here. Advanced settings, come down to where we'll have the CSS classes, and then I'm going to paste the class there. So now the next thing I'm going to do is still on the service section container. I'm going to come down here to where we'll have the custom code, and then I'm going to paste some CSS code here. Mind you, this feature is only available on the Elementor Pro. So if you do not have the Elementor Pro, there's a link in the description of this video where you can get the Elementor Pro. So I'm going to go back to my VS Code editor. Then I'm going to copy this code here. I'm just going to copy this out here, and then I'm going to go back here and I'll paste it here. Okay, so now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on the publish. Okay, so the next thing we'll be adding is some JavaScript. Now there are two ways of applying JavaScript. We can just come over here to our widget area and then drag a HTML widget and then apply the code to it. But however, we'll be going to our dashboard, coming over here to where we'll have the Elementor, and then we'll have the custom code. I'm just going to open this up. Then I'm going to add a new code. Then here, I'm just going to call this code stacking cards code. Then I'm going to come over here for the location. I'm going to set the location to body start. Then I'm just going to come over to our VS Code editor here, and then I'm going to copy this code here. Not to worry, this code will be made available in the comment section and in the description of this video for you to just copy it and make use of it on your website. So I'm just going to come over here, copy this code out. Okay, then I'm going to go back here and I'm going to paste the code here. Okay, then I'm going to come over here and click on publish, and then set the condition to entire site and click on save and close. Okay, so now that we've added our code, now the next thing we're going to do here is we're just going to come over here and I'm just going to click on the preview to preview what we've done. Okay, so I'm just going to come over here Now we can see this is our demo web page. So now we scroll down, you can see this is the effect we're talking about. Now, mind you, this effect is highly responsive on all devices. We can check out the responsiveness of this our design here by just coming over here and let's check it out on tablet. Now, this is our tablet design. Now, let's come over here and let's scroll and see. You can see this is our design on tablet. Okay, then we can also come over here and check it out on mobile. And then we can see this is our design on mobile. It looks great on mobile as well. So that's pretty much it about this tutorial. I hope you've learned something new from this tutorial. If you've done so, remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first when I drop a new video. And feel free to drop your comment wherever you're confused, and I'll do well to attend to as much as I can. But until then, see you in our next video. Bye bye.